Today's verse comes out of Ecclesiastes 5:10. It says, "Those who love money will never have enough. How meaningless to think that wealth brings true happiness." And if you read further in this verse down, it talks about how people who chase money and are greedy are always grumpy and not happy because they're never fully satisfied. It also talks about people who are poor being targeted by government, and I think that's some of the reason why. Because people who rely on God, they don't rely on money, tend to be the happiest with regards to spending their time here on earth. When we're here to fulfill God's purpose, God has a way of making sure that those that might seem poor with money are rich with happiness. And so when we look at people that are rich and wealthy, and not all wealthy and rich people are like this, they say that only those who hoard, who try to stash and stock up for the purpose of not sharing in the end, because you can't take any of it with you. That's part of what the purpose is in this situation with regards to this verse. And so God wants us to live our wealth in enjoying life, not in what you accumulate, because you can't take any of it with you. So remember this when you go day to day, as you see people that are poor and you see people that are rich. Are those people that you think are poor really that poor and that bad off? And those who are rich, they people don't realize that having a lot of money does not give you happiness and joy. It comes with its own set of problems, including having people who are greedy and see you hoarding, try to chase what you because you've got so much money. And you have to learn to vet these people, especially when it comes to people that are abusive in your life. So pay attention to these types of things when it comes to what you accumulate and what you have every day. Because greed is not a demonic spirit that you want to be held under, because people that are greedy are very, very unhappy. And it says it in this book that they're grumpy and they're miserable because they're never satisfied. And I want to be satisfied. I want to be somebody that lets others know I'm at peace. And the only way to do that is to be satisfied in what you have already. And knowing that, God doesn't have to bless you with anything else. You're not expecting anything ever. So when you are blessed with a gift from God, when He's anointed you with something, that being surprised and happy is absolutely what God wants for us to be in our lives. So, and those who do have extra to spare, don't cut off your nose to spite your face either, because people that are greedy also lose a lot of sleep. And especially if they're not responsibly sharing, which is one of the reasons that I really, really recommend people to seek God when it comes to counsel where money is concerned, because money is a tool. It's not something to be mishandled. I understand, buying something here and there, but are you really using your money for God's purpose? Because He also gives money to people so that they can bless others with it. And know that if you have some to spare, that you don't have to give all of it away, but just make sure that you're fulfilling God's purpose with what He's blessed you with God's love. I hope I've helped everybody today. God bless America. Have a blessed day. Back the badge and support the Purple Gang.